Hi, you're here with me on ADE 2011. I'm Hertz from Sweden and this is Loop TV. I think from the beginning Swedish Techno was, for me, very much drum-based. It was, as Alan Beyer's label, drum code, something that really built on grooves, not melodies. And for my thing, I've been inspired by the house music and brought that into it, but still keeping it pretty clean and focusing on the groove. The hook might be there, it might be a vocal, it might be a melody, but if the groove ain't there, it's no Swedish Techno. So I think that's pretty coherent with everything that comes from Sweden. It's really groove-based, and for my sake, it's what I like. It's hard to drop one single thing that would represent Swedish Techno. I mean, there are those guys that are making the really airy, big, vibrant stuff, and there are those who like the whole smashed thing together. And I mean, yeah, I think even though Sweden is a small country, we have a wide variety of producers. I mean, I say a certain sound is Swedish, it's hard, but it's well produced most of the time. I mean, it's like you're going through like the evolution and you use the hardware, you're going over to the total digital stuff, and yeah, I mean, from the beginning it was either. I think now time it's like you can make the best of everything. I mean, just last week I ordered like some hardware filters, like to just have the knobs feeling, have all the like gear, techie stuff back into the studio, even though you can take the advantage from, yeah, you can have a saved preset in your VST or something like that. I mean, I would never go back to like an old TB303 or something wacky that doesn't sync or anything like that, even though it's quite funny to like experiment and yeah. And also like production tips, I think does it sound good? It's right. I mean, there's no right and wrong. I mean, if you write lyrics, of course, there are certain rules that you should obey, but in techno, I like the way that it's so free. I mean, if the crowd likes it, that's perfect. I mean, there's no fuss about it, so there's no what you do and you don't. I mean, we have done so many wrongs, but it made right in the end, so yeah. Yeah, of course. Even though I like to find my own like loops and stuff like that, it's always convenient if you're having your melody or if you have your piece and you just want that shaker and you want that snare and you don't want to go around searching all of the mysterious ways to do it. It's always good to have a good sample pack with high quality samples, of course. I use Cubase most of the time, doing some editing in other software, but I don't see any limitations to try different things. It's like, I mean, if you're an artist, you can use a brush, you can use a pencil. It's not the difference, it's the output that's the matter. I mean, everything is fun. I mean, you can go to someone, collaborate, bring the loops back to Cubase, do your thing where you're comfortable and bring it back to his place and he uses some hardware or whatever he does. Yeah, it's more about like the flow, getting it in there. Then it's your ears that decides if it's right or wrong. So I mean, it doesn't matter what tools you use, I think. Yeah, we're having a bunch of releases coming up. One at Respect right now, and we've actually taken a bit time off since the summer and actually trying to develop something of our own, like everyone tries to do, but. Since the music has like evolved in this way that there are that much tracks being done, great melodies, great hooks, we've tried to like find our way. Since for the most part I'm a DJ and second producer. I like to produce the stuff that makes me able to DJ whatever I like in the way I like. So if I find a DJ Sneak track that I think is great, even though it's too housey, I want to make that like glue that I can put on to like make it able to be techno in my kind of Hertz way. So me and Pierre back in the studio are working really hard producing tracks that are able to go anywhere in between and on top and on the bottom and like fill out the gaps that makes everything proper techno. So yeah, we're really getting along, and yeah, it's going to be interesting to see when the package is made, but yeah, so that's what's up right now in the studio.